Practicing in training mode is good because of three things. It's actually written inside of training mode. There's no aim assist, you don't die to 3-shot weapons, and no one will call you noob. Hey guys, it's Keith, and today we're going to talk about the things you can practice in training mode, especially manual scope. Believe it or not, most pros and content creators use this method. Manual scoping is simply having a separate button for aiming and for firing. One of the frequently asked questions about manual scoping is if it's actually faster than auto ADS. Here's a side-by-side slowdown comparison. Based from that clip, it may seem that there's no difference, but there's more to manual scoping than just that. We can be more accurate and practice trigger discipline with this. To set it up, let's go to my HUD settings. Now I use a 4-finger HUD, and you will see here that I have both auto ADS and the hip fire button side by side. Unlike players who play on an iPad, they usually have 6 fingers so they can afford to have a dedicated finger for each important button. But for me, I only use 4, so I use both in certain situations. For medium to long range gunfights, I use manual scope most of the time. And for close range gunfights or quick situations where I have to use a lot of movement, I use auto ADS. This saves my right index finger to focus more on the movement buttons than to worry about scoping in or out. If you wanted to see my sensitivity settings, here they are. I'm still using the one from my sensitivity video as my base and adjusted from there. As for my basic settings, it's all the same, just remember to turn off the ADS button for rotation. For my shooting modes, I have everything on ADS while shotguns, snipers, and marksman rifles are set to hip. That way I can fully manually scope when I want to. So here's how you can practice in training mode to get used to manual scope and also to improve your aim and get used to your sensitivity in the process. But before that, please like the video so we can get more people to see this video so we can all get better. And while you're at it, please follow my Twitter and join my Discord server for more updates. The first thing we're going to do is to lock onto the 3 targets while manual scoping. This will build our muscle memory to get used to the timing of when to scope in while or before centering. Take your time if you don't get it right at first. Remember that getting better can be a painful process. Don't get frustrated, this is just a game after all. After feeling comfortable with it, incorporate firing the time you lock onto your targets. Try to hold onto your recoil until you knock the targets down. Now we won't be worrying about manual scoping too much. We'll focus on our flicking going from one target to another. This might be the time to iron out things with your sensitivity. If you can't consistently land on the targets, consider increasing or decreasing your ADS sensitivity. Feel out going left and going right so you can build that muscle memory. If you feel you can hit the targets consistently, begin firing on the 3 targets. Due to bullet spread accuracy, it's best that you target the farthest first. Fire on the middle target, then left, then right. That part going from left to right is hard, but practicing it will enhance your muscle memory and you will get used to it. Remember that in training mode we don't have aim assist here, so in actual matches, you will feel the aim assist bite onto enemies when you flick at them. After consistently hitting all 3 targets, try hitting all 5 with a single mag. This can translate more into in-game situations. When there's multiple targets and you kill one, and you want to transfer to another target without scoping out. Next thing we could work on is incorporating movement. You can practice your slide and jumps before manual scoping. Work on your slide and jump peeking with manual scoping so you can get used to it. Slowly adding difficulty and progressing is the best way we can make sure we're doing everything properly. When you're pretty comfortable with manually scoping with movement, begin shooting down targets. Try to do movement after knocking down the target. While we're here, you might want to practice your accuracy while jump shooting because with the Season 2 update coming, you won't be able to keep shooting when you go prone. So yeah, jump shooting might just become the meta and you want to be ahead of the curve. Tracking is one of the things you can do when you're using manual scope. Say you're already pre-aimed and an enemy went right by, you can just track him and follow him with your crosshair while shooting. While scoped in, track the targets that move left and right. You can strafe left and right while tracking so you can follow the target properly. Sometimes it makes more sense to move with your joystick to track an enemy than to adjust your aim. Something to think about. Now you can practice firing at the targets. A really good thing you can practice on is the drone that launches over the targets. You can lead your target and fire when you're ready. This is the first step to trigger discipline. You can also practice your recoil control in training mode. Try to keep your crosshair centered at the target while firing at various ranges. You can also see how your gunsmith build's bullet spread accuracy performs at range. Manual scoping while sniping can be also practiced here. Practice your quick scopes, hard scopes, drag scopes, and blank scopes here. For more sniper tips and tricks, you can check out these tutorials on my channel and I'll link the playlist down below. See that square with the start below? Shoot that. You might or you might not know about this mini game inside the training mode because it's right under your nose. It will start a mini game where you can progress from level 1 to 10. Targets show up and retract faster each level, and you considerably get more hit marks when you reach levels 8 to 10. With my favorite AR, the LK24, I failed at round 7. But with the sniper, of course, you can beat all 10 levels with the DLQ while stacking for ADS. Another strong case that currently, sniper rifles are f***ing OP in the game. I was recording this with a capture card, so there was a slight delay in audio because you kinda rely on audio and visual cues with this one. Try it out for yourself and let me know if you beat it. And that's it for today's video. Make sure you drop a like. I really appreciate it. Keep your comments coming because I really enjoy reading them. For today's question, why are you playing COD Mobile? Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.
We've taken the lead. Recon ready for deployment.
Changing mag.
UAV online. Friendly Shock RC is ready. Our UAV has been destroyed.
Boom! Headshot.
Capturing C. Missile on standby. Friendly Shock RC is coming.
Tango down.
UAV online. Keep on them. We're winning this one. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. Friendly Shock RC is ready. UAV online. Friendly Shock RC is coming.
I got shot.
We're almost there. Keep it up. Our UAV has been destroyed.
Tango down. Enemy contact. Enemy down.
Friendly hunter killer drone deployed.
Down.
round. Captured Charlie. Friendly airstrike incoming. UAV recon ready for deployment. UAV online. Friendly Shock RC is ready. UAV online. Friendly Shock RC is coming. Captured.
Target down. Angle down. I'm hurt. Enemy contact.
Enemy has B. Captured Bravo. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. UAV online. They're hurting. Keep fighting. Friendly Shock RC is ready. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. We're capturing A.
Tango down.
Friendly Shock RC is coming.
Target down.
Sentry gun deployed. We're captured. UAV recon ready for deployment. Captured A. Friendly Shock RC is ready. UAV online. Predator missile awaiting orders. Capturing Alpha. Objective almost complete. Keep it up. Friendly Shock RC is coming. Friendly airstrike incoming. UAV online. We're capturing A. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by. Friendly Shock RC is ready. UAV online. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Friendly Shock RC is coming. Friendly EMP systems incoming. Losing Bravo.
Enemy down.